Okay, here we go. This is Stephen Tyrone Cuffey, coming from Chesapeake, Virginia, the United States of America. I am starting my live broadcast. This is broadcast TBC Live Broadcast number 8. I want to thank you so much. I'm just waiting for a few people to come on before I get started. So right now, I'm not showing any viewers. I know that my moderator, Marianne Murphy out of South Africa, is going to be monitoring any questions that we may have. I'm not sure. Whatever questions we have, I'm going to do my best to answer them. Just to give you all, like I do sometimes, give you a little bit of information about me. I started TBC on February 24th, 2017. After back December 2016, first discovering it by another person on YouTube, and I decided to just just to be just do my own, so to speak, investigating to see exactly what is going on. What's going on with the billion coin? What is it about? These kinds of things. And I discovered so many great things. The only thing I could get was something always positive. So I decided to join. I started joining. And I did that in February of last year. And I just saw so many, the numbers just growing astronomically, in numbers. And so it was maybe about 5,000 people joined during that time. Um, um, so hold on just a minute. I think Mary doesn't know that I'm on. Hold on just a minute. So as I was saying, so about 5,000 people during that time had joined, and so and I just saw these numbers just increasing. At the same time, I saw my TBC wallet increasing every day, and I was just amazed. So as we kept going and kept going through this whole journey and seeing what's going on with TBC and TBC admin and TBC support, I was just so amazed. And so I'm just very happy about what I've learned by me reading the TBC blog on a daily basis. And so I've learned, and all my education has come from the TBC blog. But as I was on Marianne Murphy and James live broadcast about an hour and a half ago, I asked them to talk about mindset. And one reason why I decided to do that particular word should not be taken lightly when getting in any venture, whether it's TBC, any other cryptocurrency, any home-based business, because some of you out there who've been in homemade businesses, I've been involved in online businesses since 2009. I built a team in another venture of 130 people just by myself. I was taught by multimillionaires about mindset. And I'm going to probably pull out some of the material that over in some of my next videos about mindset, because I want to center on that, because I believe this is one of the problems of why people that's already joined TBC haven't done the necessary things or did follow the system as it was meant to be followed, as in not paying the $10 lifetime wallet fee or the $10 for your annual subscription to your Kringles Cash back office, or may not be reading a blog like they should be reading it every day. So I'm going to just center on this just a little bit, talk about mindset. Let me ask the question: do you really have the right mindset to be in TBC? Think about that for a moment. Just think about before you give any answers. Do you have the right, correct mindset? Is it really here? Is it really here? Is it really here? Is it really here? I'm sorry for my phone ringing. I'm gonna turn it on mute. I'm sorry. Is it really there? Is it really there? Do you have the right mindset to be even in TBC? You see, before you can succeed in your life in a positive manner, what's in here has to change. So if what's in here, all this here wasn't always there about how you feel about TBC, you had to do two things. Two senses had to happen before that happened. You didn't have to taste it because it doesn't have a taste. You have to, you had to hear something. You had to hear it. That's one sense. And also you had to see it. You saw it online. You heard it from someone else. Two senses happen for that experience of TBC that had to come before you. Seeing and hearing. But see, the problem with a lot of us, what we hear, we don't always take it the right way. We tend to comprehend it in a way, or we allow some of the things that's already here to cause doubt in something that's coming before you. See, if you already got in here doubt, I've heard that before. That's one of those things, one of those Ponzi schemes, one of those scams. If this is already here, already in here, what comes through here that's positive is kind of like a shield. You got a shield across it. So before we can even hear any great things like TBC or any other thing positive come in your life, you got to be able to, what? Get rid of the doubt that's here. Because that's going to cloud your judgment and what TBC is all about. I find that to be a big issue with a lot of people and some of the doubts. When I hear all the complaints that's going on, see, we have a lot of people in TBC. We got this astronomical number of 2.9, almost 3 million people. But I wonder, it came to my head, I wonder how many of those people really have TBC all the way in there 100%. How many people really have that mission of TBC to end poverty globally? They're saying it. They're saying it. They're saying it, but do they really mean it? See, I mean it. I see on TV when they see people don't have that they're down to just bones, no muscle, and can find how to find food to eat, starving. Stomachs are out here. I see those type of things on the TV. Asking people to give, to give, to give. And then you wonder how many people are really giving. Lately, I don't see them on TV as often as I used to. But we have this thing called the Billion Coin with only one particular mission in mind: to end poverty globally. But all we look thinking about is me. And let me talk about me, 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 me. TBC is not for the person, for the me, that what I call the me syndrome, the me mindset. I have somebody on my team that lives up north, up in New York and New Jersey, that messaged me today about would I be able to take out $1,000 worth of TBC? And I messaged them back immediately. TBC is like going to a bank or to an ATM just to pull money out. If you know anything about investments are not meant to just go back and forth. It is meant to build and grow. But that's not all. But yes, TBC, yes, they're creating 1 million billionaires and 1 billion millionaires. Yes, that's their goal. Because they want us out here to create all types of employment for people. infrastructure such as buildings and dams and roads and highways and byways, everything. That gives people jobs. That brings people out of the slums. See, TBC want to get into those slums. They want to pull these people out because see, is those people in those slums have some of them have that distorted mindset because that's all they know. But if they're taught something that's positive, that's giving, that's loving, that's what TBC needs to be about. And like I said, it's easy for us to complain, like they said, complain about the negative mind. It's easy for us to complain about the things that once this something's given us to us and we can't go get it like we want to, we tend to have a negative mindset. Boy, don't we have a lot to learn. See, I hear James and Mary, and they were so eloquently James talked about his mind, how he used to be negative. And I commend his effort in talking about that because he was excellent as well as Mary. But see, the thing for me, I benefited from some people helping me along. I never had a truly negative mindset because of my education and training I've had as an adult. But when I got in this business back into 2009, 2013, it taught me a lot about mindset. A lot about mindset. See, you're never going to be successful in anything if you don't have the right mindset. I'm going to put it plain. You will never, ever be successful. And I'm not trying to pick on anybody here, but you will never, ever be successful in life if you have the wrong mindset. And this right here really has nothing to do with TBC. I just want to center on this thing during this particular live stream and talk more about this mindset that people have. Because I sit and thought about it for days about all these people coming in TBC and we give them step by step what to do. But see, what I'm doing with every single person on my team, I'm making sure, see, I have a no nonsense thing on my team. I play it a little hard line, and I don't mean to step on anybody's toes, but I make sure before they even get involved in this TBC, do they have the right mindset for it? And they may not be perfect. No one has to be perfect, but do they really have it? Yes, correct. It's a me type thing. I type thing. I want it my way because it's for me, only me. No, it's not. See, the last time I checked, when I read about TBC, when I read about it daily, it's all about helping other people. It's all about the people. It's about building a strong, loving, kind community. And at the same time, building a love, strong economy. That's what it's about. Correct. You can never be successful with negative image. Because guess what? If you have that negative mindset, you have that negative image. And it's easy to take pot shots and poking at and saying, TBC this, TBC that, TBC is not doing this, TBC is not doing that. And at the same time, tech support and admins, they're working behind the scenes, creating something massive and great for us. And many things coming down the pike going to be very positive. And I talked about in other videos about people don't really, if they just study cryptocurrency, they have a better understanding about what TBC is the evolution of it. But before all they can even deal with that part, they got to, you know what people need to start doing? Look in the mirror. But that's not look at it. Ask them some questions. Ask yourself some questions. It may sound a little ridiculous when you think about it, but get in the mirror, just ask yourself some questions. Look at your own self and see, are you really what you should be in life? Are you who you should be? Not who you think you are. Are you who you should be? maybe some of us need to get on our knees and pray and ask God to deliver us from what we need to be. Now we have a major, and I'm not trying to preach to you all today, but we have a major holiday tomorrow. Some people call it Easter. Some people call it Resurrection Sunday. See, if anybody thought about it this way, don't you know our awesome God planned and the administrator head about this opportunity? Because he was thinking about people. Our awesome God was thinking about his people. That's all he ever thinks about. If you read the Bible, that's all he talks about is always others, people, himself among people. So when I think about the administrator, she's just like an awesome God when you think about it. Just like that. She's thinking about people, this community, our own economy. Because the administrator thought about our present central banks and governments around the world. And none of them or none of that structure is getting rid of poverty. See, she had the right mindset. So if we continue to function like we're doing, like every day, just happy-go-lucky, whatever, just whatever. I'm gonna invest in TBC. I'm gonna purchase some Kringles, and I'm just let it sit. Guess what's happening? What did I talk about earlier? I call it the me syndrome. That's just my expression. Some of them not even reading what I call the Bible of TBC. And that's the blog. That was the thing I thought about to mention. I had never seen anyone in all TBC call it the Bible of TBC but me. Because that's only the thing that I call me. See, we got to be busy. We got to be strong. We got to be powerful. We got to be like a loving, great army and spreading this word of TBC out. But before we could even be that, I thought about it. We gotta correct what's in here. See, I'm still working on myself. Are you working on yourself? This is an ongoing thing. It doesn't mean that don't think I got it all correct. I don't have it all correct. I just got a lot of things correct in terms of TBC because I do what's necessary. We got to help more families. We got to just keep pushing. I talked about there's so many books, so many great speakers and leaders. All you got to do is Google it. Put it online. You can read these things. They got their own websites. It's so much free good information online about mindset. You don't have to purchase all these things, although they're available all on Amazon and there's so much good information out there is flooded. There's no excuse for people to be so negative like they are. And if you're that negative, perhaps then TBC is not for you. Because see, as we have said in TBC is for everyone. But maybe you're not right for TBC. Maybe TBC is not for you. So this particular live broadcast number 8 for me is centered really on our correct state of mind, should I say. Now we have to get an army. I call it an army of people, meaning a lot of people involved in this thing. See, I think, in my opinion, we basically just scratching the surface. We got almost 3 million people And yet TBC want us to have 1 billion people. Now, if you looked at 3 million as opposed to 1 billion, is a long ways to go. See, at first I was thinking maybe we'll be at a bit at where it was going numbers. We maybe reach 1 billion by maybe the end of this year or the first of 2019. But it looks like at the rate it's going, it may take 3, 4, 5 years or so before we even get there. But that's okay if it takes that long. Look how long Bitcoin has been in existence. Now going on its 9th year. And it's still new to a lot of people. But we treat our TBC as if though it's been around forever. And we just crossed our second year. So we got to be really thankful and grateful and mindful that we have a wonderful coin in TBC, the Billion Coin. See, I'm going to keep this thing, I keep it real. And some people may think I'm just being a little rough or hard. But no, I'm just keeping it real. I'm kind of like Randy when it comes to this kind of thing. I take TBC seriously. You know, I just try my best to try to reach that thing that God gave us here. Because we all have it. We all have it. It's born automatically when we come out of our mother's womb. Yes, guess what? Even the disabled people that can't speak it, they still all got it. God gives it to us all. They just got to have a little harder way comprehending what it is. Some people live a whole lifetime and still don't have it, don't activate it here. Woo, that one may have really hit home, because I even feel something when I say it. Some people have it here that God gave us and still haven't activated it. Woo! Isn't that powerful? Think about it. Now, I know I talked about something. Everybody want to talk about this about TBC and that TBC. Yes, this is a TBC live feed, but I've heard other people talk about different things in TBC other than just the TBC itself. Because see, TBC knows that we have to have positive people in their community, loving, kind people. Because see, that's the kind of person I am. I usually hug people. Business like I shake hands, but I'm a hugger. I'm a loving type person. I love people, all types, all shapes, sizes, colors, whatever. It doesn't matter to me, because I wasn't raised to be racist. I don't even know what that despises me when I think about it. God put us all here, yet we have all these people in poverty all over the place. I look at all these homes. So I've had homeless people I've given my last dollar to of the day, because that maybe bought that person something to eat that day. Now, I don't know what they're going to do with that, but at least I'm thinking in my mind that they're going to do it for a good purpose. But what if I told that person about TBC, and I have done it to a homeless person. Actually, I have a homeless person that's getting ready to join TBC. Did you hear that? I have a homeless person. And that mindset is a whole lot more positive than most people, even on my team. See, when you have a little thing, you think you have enough because you got a roof over your head, you got food to eat. But when somebody have nothing, when they're really truly in poverty, that's a very powerful thing. That's that's rough. So, hey, how you doing, John? It's great to see you. I love that family, that Murphy family in South Africa. I cannot wait to see them in person. We're talking about that now, maybe planning something in our future. Hopefully, sometime this year. I would love to see Mary and her whole family, her husband and everybody. It would be great. Great. I tell you, Mary does a great job being a moderator. I could think of some other people could do this for me, but see, I don't want to be like looking at one screen and looking at the other screen of people who all the comments. I may try that to see if it works out, but it's great to have somebody, have a team here working together for a great cause. You know, love conquers all, they say, and I believe that. So, yes, people take life for granted. Yes, they do. Absolutely, they do. They take life for granted. They just go every day, same regimen, gets up, go to work, come home, put their late sets up, watch TV, do whatever they do. Some may go out and work out, whatever. Same regimen. Now you're thinking about how they could do something to better their life. Yeah, I love you too, John. Man, we see that's a loving family. I could feel the love when I'm on live video feeds with them. I could just feel it. It flows all through their family. It's almost, if we had the power to clone people like that, man, can you imagine we had a lot of people like that family on our team? You know, we had just a whole bunch of people like the Murphys. If we had like millions and billions of people like that, can you imagine what it would be like? Well, gosh, time, that half an hour goes fast. Because I just want to center on just one particular main thing on this particular broadcast. Now, the next one, it may be about something a little different. And maybe go back to center more about TBC. But see, I believe until, I'm going to say this last again, until we started checking what's in here, as we are still bringing people into TBC, we need to check ourselves. Are we saying the right thing? Because if it's not here, the right thing is not going to come out of your mouth, out of your voice. It's not going to happen. Because your vocal cords and everything that comes out of here is connected to your brain. What's going on in your brain? That brain is the control center for your whole body. One of the reasons that I'm so healthy as I am, first, I give honor to God. I haven't even, I don't mean to brag about this, but I haven't even had a headache since 2010. I hardly get colds or flu anymore. Because I don't let people into that my world that's negative, that have all these things. Because when you open it, when you are negative and you unhappy, you open that door to all the diseases, all the viruses, all the things that come before us. Your immune system you bring it down. That's why I'm determined to have a strong, loving, kind mindset to help as many people as I can, and hopefully it will become contagious to other people to have this strong, loving, type, kind mindset into TBC. So I want to thank all of you all for being on this live feed. I see we have 4 people here on this particular one. I wish I had many more. I hope that I can bring more people, because see, Randy has a bigger following because he's the voice of TBC. But if I had just a half of those people here, because I'm talking about some things that maybe Randy may have talked about, reiterated, but I'm also talking about some things that, and I'm going to be bringing more things about this thing about mindset, because I really think that's the problem. One of the main problems of people that's in TBC right now, and people we're bringing in TBC. We got to really watch the people we're bringing in it, while we're bringing in all these people. So I want to thank all of you all for being on this live feed. And for those that came on a little later, as soon as I stop this one, it'll be posted on my YouTube channel, Stephen Cuffey's YouTube channel. And one thing I do, and I hope all y'all are doing this, and that is when you do your live stream or live broadcast, make sure that you're posting it on the testimonial page of the TBC website or under testimonials of the Kringle Cash back office. You know? So, okay. They're like mostly all the people, maybe other than maybe one, is all of the Murphy family. See, we're together in this thing, this mission. There's some people so out there, so many out there. Now I understand it's Easter weekend and people may be going out of town or whatever. But we still need more people on these live feeds. I counted again for today. Yesterday was 16. Maybe the same 16 people almost. And only 3 or 4 backups. And we got 48 slots for live broadcast and 48 backups. I hope and pray that they really talk about this and hit this home on our send button meeting. Because we got to get busy on these live broadcasts, because I don't know whether TBC may take it from us, because they may feel like it's just not working. People are not being active. I'm telling you, if you do one particular video, it'll get easier and easier and easier and easier. So I want to end this by saying, gain and work at having the right mindset in TBC. And watch your TBC experience being so much more positive in your life set, in your life. So I want to thank all of you for being on this live broadcast. I'm getting ready to get off now because there's somebody right after me. And then they got about a few of them right one after the other. And I believe Randy's coming on in the next hour or so. So I want to say goodbye, and I want to give my love. Bye-bye.